Hello, my name is Andrea. This is my family's farm. My daughter is an equestrian rider, and I'm going to give you an idea of the daily life on a horse farm. Ringside Equestrian Center, located in New Hudson, Michigan, specializes in hunter-jumper horses but welcomes riders and horses of all disciplines. Ringside has 30 beautiful acres, including a grass outdoor riding arena. Specializing in retrained racehorses, this is Rose, a Maryland resident who moved to Michigan in the fall of 2015 to begin her retraining in the hunter-jumper ring. After practicing with Rose in the warm-up ring, we moved her to an open field to begin jumping, and you'll see here she sustains an injury to the front right when she steps on her shoe. We immediately pull up and bring a crew out to assess the bottom of the hoof, and we are able to successfully remove the shoe with our staff, and she is currently back in work. Here you will see the farrier removing the nails from the shoe and the bend in the shoe itself. A few of our residents outside move into the show ring in the sand arena. And here you'll see a beginner rider, his first trip on one of our horses named Dewey. This young man is a little bit unique, as the majority of the riders in the hunter-jumper world are female. So hopefully he will stay with the sport, and he will be in about the 5% of male riders in the hunter-jumper industry as he grows older. He always gets the pick of the girls. Here you'll see him learn to trot on the horse. This is a sitting trot. You'll notice that he is seated in the saddle, and the trainer is holding him on what's called a lunge line so that she maintains control of the horse. This position here is called a 2-point, and this here is a posting trot, where you'll see he lifts himself out of the saddle in rhythm to the horse, which is very typical of riding in the English industry. This horse, Dewey, is called a medicine hat. That's denoted by his gray or white color on his body. And on his facial markings, you would see that he has a black star in his face and in the forelock, which is the hair between his ears. He has 2 blue eyes. The one on the left is mascara outlined, and the one on the right is outlined in pink. A rider like this shows great potential in the ring. This is his first training ride, and he has already let off the lunge line to trot the wall independently. I would expect a rider like this to be riding at the canter and jumping within perhaps 6 months if he keeps on being dedicated to the sport. Gotta love the smile. Our trainers also work with the horses in the aisleway, teaching proper grooming. There are several brushes that are used to maintain the horse's coat. You shed out the coat seasonally. You can also clip their coat off. It would be very similar to taking care of a dog, where you do go through a certain grooming process, or there are certain methods of clipping with blades. Also, hoof maintenance is very important, hoof being the foot of the horse. And it does have a frog underneath it, which is a V shape that has a tendency to accumulate stone and dirt. And you use a special pick on the bottom of all 4 feet to make sure that the foot is always in good condition and does not have any bruises to them. Arena maintenance is very important, also to the hoof of the horse. There's a saying that says, no hoof, no horse. In order to do what we do have to have proper footing. We were joined this fall and winter by the Detroit Polo Club. We were honored to have the team with us as they wintered through the year and came inside to practice and play. They are normally housed in the Heartland area and play outside on a 10-acre field. They were a joy to watch. We had both college teams, lessons, and the adult male riders came in on Wednesdays to play against each other. The polo horses are typically a little bit shorter in stature, putting the rider closer to the footing where they can more easily hit the ball with the mallet. This is lunging, where we use a rider in the middle of the ring and the horse moves around us. Very often we use that as a training method to increase their strength, to build muscle, or if we have a horse that's a little bit on the rowdy side, we use that to work off some of the excess energy before the rider gets on. Sometimes it's a safety mechanism, sometimes it's a weight gain or a muscle gain. Sometimes we also use it to assess the movement of the horse to detect any lameness or health issues. Ultimately, we are looking for horses that work over fences or jump. This horse here is Percy. Percy is an off-the-track thoroughbred. This is being ridden by one of our trainers. Percy, we expected originally to jump only about 2 feet. However, shortly after this footage was taken, he free jumped at 4'3". This is one of Michigan's only pony jumpers in 5 years when in Rome. He competed in USCF pony finals in 2015, where a pony, which is less than 14'2" in height, is asked to jump almost 4 foot. There are very few pony jumpers in the United States based on the fact that you are asking a smaller statured horse to jump a higher obstacle at a fast rate of speed. Romeo also is a Michigan Humane Society rescue. He was part of a confiscation in 2009. Ringside houses many different kinds of animals. When we are full up, we have as many as 15 dogs and 2 cats on the property and over 30 horses. Most of our horses are turned out in groups. This is a group of both mares, which are the girls, and geldings, which are the boys, and also ponies. Oliver here is also what's known as a cribber. He's an ex-race horse. That's his friend Bella. But what Oliver does is he has a tendency to want to grab the wood rails and draw in air, basically looking for a little bit of an asphyxiation or high that's typical to a lot of race horses. Unfortunately, since they're stalled so often for long periods of time, this is how they get through some of the boredom or stress of their day. Oliver is rehabbed as a racehorse almost 7 years ago. He had a successful career where he won over $120,000, and now he competes as a hunter, again moving for grace, form, and elements in the show ring.
Equestrian